pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to La Jolla High School. As tonight, on a Monday night, we begin the girls basketball playoffs. Tonight, we have a Class 5A by-district matchup featuring the Rio Grande City Lady Rattlers from District 31 5A taking on your very own Mercedes Lady Tigers. John Cannon with the call, joined by David Saldana here on Tigersports.us. Dave, season number 2 officially begins today.
Everybody's back to 0-0, trying to get to 1-0. And, well, looks like I'm going to get cut off here. We're going to be doing the national anthem.
We'll be back with you shortly right after the anthem and the introductions. We'll be back on to start this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the La Jolla High School Gymnasium for tonight's by-district contest between the visiting Lady Tigers from Mercedes High School and the Lady Rattlers from Rio Grande City High School. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to please ask for everyone to please stand and rise and move all hats and caps for the singing of our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back once again. Getting ready to start. We're just moments away. Give you some information on this contest. Mercedes comes into this game with an overall record of 21-15. They took second place in District 32 5A. As for the Lady Rattlers, they come in with a 24-13 record and took third place in District 31 5A. For the Lady Rattlers, I'm going to give you one name, and we're going to be calling it quite a bit. Jocelyn Amaya. Jocelyn is a senior, and she's one of the best players in the Rio Grande Valley, averaging about 24 points a game coming into this contest. And not only is she a points leader, but she also averages about 9 rebounds a game and about 3 blocks a game. So, Dave, obviously, when I talked to Coach Rivas the other day and did the preview, he said, main focus, we got to stop Amaya.
Oh, that's a definite must. If they can do that, which they were able to do somewhat at the beginning of the preseason, they were able to pull out a win against this very team, and now it's come full circle. And let's see if they've got an entire season behind them now. That would be the strategy. There's not a whole lot that has changed on the other end, but she's gotten a full season to get better against other opponents, and I'm sure she's faced a lot taller opponents than what she's facing with Mercedes.
Well, I'll tell you one thing with Mercedes, they don't have one, not two, but 3 big girls. Of course, you've got Mika Vento, you have Rosalind Rodriguez and Rihanna De La Torre. So these 3 girls are going to have the task of guarding Amaya, but for Mercedes, a couple things in their favor. They come in, Dave, winners of 5 straight games. And one thing about it, they hang their hat on defense. This team is a defensive team, and you know how the saying goes. Defense wins championships. And if they're going to win a championship tonight, a by-district championship, it's going to come down to defense, defense, defense.
Yes, and the teams that they've been winning against, not complete pushovers either. You've got some very, very good teams in there from the Brownsville area that have come down and they've gone up there and they've been able to handle their business.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, also another thing about Mercedes is obviously they've got a great inside presence, but they can shoot the ball. Michaela Garza's come on lately. She's been a big factor on offense for this team. And you've got girls like Celi Gonzalez, Jessica Cepeda as well.
Oh, Jessica's got the ball handle. She's a great great guard that can dish the ball out, or she can take it straight to the hole if she needs to.
Yeah, no, their guard play has been phenomenal.
And it'd be the same thing with Jasmine as well. Jasmine Flores is really, really good with the ball handling, quick on her feet. She can usually blow by, and if you get her in the open court, it's a guaranteed two.
It's going to come down to execution tonight. Really, it's going to come down to, yes, defense is a big factor, but offensively, the Lady Tigers are going to have to convert on their opportunities. You don't want to get behind on this team early on, you know, which has been something that's hurt them in the past. But if they can hang with these girls when it comes down to that final quarter, you know, they might be able to just dig this thing out. So here we go. We're ready to start. Ball is going to go to Rio Grande City. Samantha Lopez, the point guard on this team. We're going to give you the starters in a little bit. We have, for Rio Grande City, number 1, Samantha Lopez. Number 25, Ezequiela Garcia. Number 11, Sayan de Leon.
First ball up, rebound, Mika Vento, and stolen.
I'm sorry, number 25 is Jocelyn Amaya. Then we have number 5, Tracy Villarreal. We have number 1, Samantha Lopez. Number 3, Anaid Perez. And number 5, Tracy Villarreal. For the Lady Tigers tonight, of course, we have at the point with Jasmine Flores, who's joined by number 12, Celi Gonzalez. Also number 5, Jessica Cepeda. And then, of course, the two bigs tonight will be Rosalind Rodriguez and Mika Vento. Right now, Lady Tigers passing the ball around. Looks like we have a push off.
Looks like it was just a little bit of a car wreck right there in the middle, and the call went favorably over Mercedes.
So here we go. We're going to try this all over again. 7:16 in the clock. 0-0 currently in the first quarter. Once again, this is Tigersports.us version of Lady Tigers basketball. My name is John Cannon, joined by David Saldana. Of course, we're going to want to thank our sponsors, 956 Tech Solutions. We'll be giving you some information about them here as the broadcast continues.
Yeah, I was going to say a little more detailed information on what they do. Great company.
So Jessica Cepeda passes it back over to Jasmine Flores. Gets it back to Jessica. They're trying to look for an opening, Dave. Gets it to Rosalind Rodriguez, and she converts on the jumper.
Nails a short jumper from the outside of the key.
So 2-0, Lady Tigers on top. And if you notice, they were very patient with the ball. They didn't force anything. They passed the ball around. They waited for that play to set up, and they worked it really, really well. So Jocelyn Amaya with the basketball. She does a spin move. She's caught with a foul, and right now it looks like Rosalind has the duties of guarding her tonight. So you've got 25 against 25.
Look, it looks what they're doing is they're doing a trade-off. Mika guards her on the outside to take away the jumper, and Rosalind is going to be there to take away the short shot. So it looks like they know what their strategy is going to be. Is going to keep handling her on both sides of the court, and from what it looks like, it worked. She missed the shot, got the foul, but
so she does make 1 or 2 free throws, and here come the Lady Tigers. Possession does stay with Lady Tigers on that strip. So Jasmine Flores inbounds against Celi Gonzalez. Gets it back to Jasmine Flores. Of course, last year, if you guys remember, Jackie Flores was on this team. That's Jasmine's sister, and she was a huge factor, especially in the scoring department for Mercedes. Jasmine more of a finesse player, Dave. She's not like her sister Jackie. You know, Jackie was more of a scorer. Jasmine's more of an all-around, pretty much, type of player.
Right there, Sela went up for the layup, tried to draw the foul, didn't get it, missed the layup, and here come the Rattlers.
Aggressive defense there by Jessica Cepeda. It looked like they were going to get the call. They were calling it towards the Lady Tiger side, but no, they did get the call right. It goes over to the Lady Rattlers. We have a push-off. So that's going to go back to Mercedes. Looks like we're going to have
Michaela Garza coming in.
Michaela Garza come in. Like I said, lately she has been playing really, really well, Dave.
Yes, she
Been
has.
shooting the ball well.
Yeah, she's found her stroke by coming toward the end of the season, and she's peaking it right at just the right amount of time. And that 3-point shot is just, when she gets her spot, it's unstoppable.
Roslyn trying to look for
An open
somebody
player.
open, gets it over to Michaela Garza.
But back to the patience, moving the ball around, trying to find an opening. Nope.
Blocked by
shot.
Amaya. Amaya gets tripped up in that play, and then number 11 recovers it. Gets it over to number 5. She gets it. Amaya with a rebound. She takes a shot. Up and no good. Rebounded by Rosalyn Rodriguez. And here we go. Goes Mercedes. So far, you got to give the Lady Rattlers credit, Dave. Their defense has been really, really good so far. Mercedes is having trouble trying to get inside, push the ball inside, and they're taking away the three-point game from them as well.
And this is a completely defensive game right now. Score shows it 2-1.
So we do have a foul. Looks like that's going to send Michaela Garza to the free throw line.
Take your time, Milan. Take your time. Take your time, number 3. Take your time.
So first free throw attempt for Michaela Garza. That one is up and it's good. Lady Tigers lead 3-1. And you know, Dave, in the playoffs, free throws are very crucial. I mean, you got to execute on free throws. That second one's no good. Back up by Rosalyn Rodriguez with a rebound. Rebounded by Mika Vento, and she is fouled. I'll tell you, Lady Tigers aggressive underneath. They're challenging Mercedes, saying, hey, let's go.
They're coming out a little bit more aggressive than they have in the last few games that I've seen, but it could be due to the fact that they know that they can beat this team.
Well, not only that, this is the playoffs. And you know what? You remember last year, you went to that Mercedes game, and that one hurt a little bit.
Yes, it did.
In that loss, you know, so they felt that was a team that could really make a run, and I know that, you know, these girls are on a mission. They want to win that bi-district title, keep their season alive. So, you know, I think that's a lot of it too. There's a lot of hype. So, a rebound by Michaela Garza. She's called on a traveling call. Mika Vento was able to make one of her free throws. The score is now 4-1. Lady Tigers on top. So here we go, number 3 on Aid Perez. Gets it over to number 23. That's Janet Garcia. Jossie Amaya with a jumper up, no good. Recovered by Garza. Here we go. Here comes Mercedes. So far, Amaya struggling. Dave, she's only got 1 point in this game.
And that's from the free throw line. No hands in her face, nothing.
Celia Gonzalez puts it up.
In and out.
Rebounded. Looks like Ramirez rebounded by Mercedes, but looks like went out of play. Turnover goes to Rio Grande City. So we got 4:15 on the clock. It's 4-1 currently. The Lady Tigers are on top of Rio Grande City. So here we go. Amaya now guarded by Mika Vento. Vento with a rebound. And right now they got numbers, Dave. Shot is up and good. Rosalyn Rodriguez, she was all alone. They tried to get her pretty quickly, but she's able to get there, gets a shot in. Timeout, Rio Grande City. Dave?
Mika had the long pass over to Selly. Selly, unselfishly, dishes it out, and they got the 2 on the fast break.
Wow, so 6-1 right now. You can hear the fans behind us. They're loving what they see right now. I know my man to the left, Neil Huerta, he's our number 1 fan. He always calls me and gives me feedback on stuff. He's liking what he sees so far. So, wow, Dave, Amaya, 1 point in this game, and the Lady Tigers are executing on all facets of the game right now. And so far, it's been their big girl has countered, Rosalyn Rodriguez.
Now, it's still the first quarter. Everybody's excited. The game's at a higher pace. they are gonna slow it down just a little bit. They're gonna start picking their shots. They're gonna start running their plays because right now they're feeling each other out.
Yeah.
They want to figure out how do we get the ball over to the hole and get it to go in. How do we get these other girls off of their game? And Coach Rivas is doing the exact same thing. He goes, okay, we're doing this. It's working. What else can we do to throw them even further off their game?
So Lady Tigers get it into number 1. It's stolen. Sally Gonzalez with the ball.
Michaela Garza,
I'm sorry, yes. Sally Gonzalez gets it. Get Mika Vento with a shot up. And that one is good. Wow, Dave. 8-1. Lady Tigers on top. Total control right now. Jossie Amaya goes coast to coast. Up and no good. Rebounded. Mika Vento. Rosalind Rodriguez on it. I am wide open. And here we go.
There you go.
Mika with the shot is rebounding. Little fumbling around, but we're going to say he gets the ball. Number 1, Samantha Lopez. Attempts a layup. That one is up and good.
That's good.
That is their first actual basket of the night. Yeah, their first point came off a free throw.
Yeah, their first field goal because the other one, like I said, was off the line. Michaela Garza, ooh.
She gets her own rebound. They're going to set it up again. Here we go.
Sally for a 3. Oh, just off the rim.
Rebounded by Mika Vento. Wow, I mean, they are aggressive tonight. I don't know. I'd like to know how many offensive rebounds Mercedes has had this game so far because they are dominating underneath. Nice pass by Jossie Amaya. She feeds it into number 15, Marieli Ochoa, who converts. Dave, we got a ball game. You're right, 8-5. It's
8-5, and here's where you start to see the slowdown. Gonna pass.
Ball goes to Jasmine Flores. She's setting up the offense.
Looking at the defense, trying to figure out what kind of play she's gonna call.
Celia Gonzalez gets it inside. Rosalind Rodriguez with a jumper up, no good. Rebounded. Here comes Jossie Amaya on the Lady Rattlers. Gets it over to number 5. One thing about Jossie Amaya, I was just going to say, Dave.
Oh, there we go.
You know what?
There we go.
I was going to say she has the ability to hit the threes.
And
I know it's funny. I paused and it happened, and I said, but I was going to say that. One thing that Coach Rivas said, this girl, even though she's a big girl, she plays like a guard. And you saw it right now. That was a big 3-point shot. Lady Rattlers on a 7-0 run right now. They've tied it up 8-all. Minute 10 left first quarter.
Now the one thing I have noticed is the considerable speed that Mercedes has over Rio Grande City. That last fast break that they weren't able to make. I'm thinking it actually hurt them because that's what set up the 3-point for Amaya.
Sally Gonzalez with a 3. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Rio. Number 5, Tracy Villarreal with the basketball. She gets it number 23. Janet Garcia gets it back to Samantha Lopez. One thing that I noticed about this team, Dave, they are a senior-laden club. Rio Grande City has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 seniors on this team.
Oh, and she gets charged. She gets called for a charge. I don't see how that is a charge.
So 6 seniors for Rio Grande City, as opposed to only 2 for the Lady Tigers. This is a young group. Very, very young group. Under first-year head coach Santiago Rivas. So Jessica Sabella checks back in. Checks in for Jasmine Flores, who has got 2 fouls already, Dave, and that's crucial.
Okay, and Rio Grande City takes the lead for the first time in the game.
Rio Grande City on a 9-0 run right now. Takes their first lead 10-8. Michaela Garza looking to get something going. A nice shot. Michaela Garza with the layup. It's good, and that will send her to the free throw line shooting 1.
It's a weird little type of layup. But
it went in.
It went in.
You know what? It don't matter how you shoot it, what you do, as long as it goes in. Just like in Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. It's all you got to do is tap it in.
And
So
she converts.
good. Lady Tigers retake the lead, 11-10. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here we go. So the first free throw was good by number 23, Diane Diaz. She's one of the very few underclassmen on this team. She's a junior. And that free throw is no good. Shot goes up, and it goes off the backboard, and we have a tied ball game, Dave. 11-11.
So just that feeling out process, kind of like a boxing match. Those first couple of rounds, they're just feeling each other out.
So this time we'd like to thank our newest sponsor of the RGV Athletes team, 956 Tech Solutions. Call Robert Tony for a free quote today at 956-587-0284. Robert specializes in home security systems. Time to get rid of the old black and white monitors and get hooked up with the latest technology at a very affordable price. I'm talking about 4 megapixels of the best quality in audio and visual. Robert will even set up your smartphones and smart TVs to constantly check your home, whether you're at home or if you're here at the ballgame. He's got high-end name brands on the market such as Uniview and more. And here's the best part. He's the only licensed installer to perform the task. So call Robert Tony today at 956-587-0284 for your free quote. He'll install your cameras valley-wide and pretty much anywhere in South Texas. Once again, Dave, we want to thank Tech Solutions, 956 Tech Solutions, and Robert Tony, our official title sponsor for RGV Athletes.
We got to see those systems in action there when we talked to them the first time, and the picture quality on those security cameras is unbelievable. Remember back in the days when you saw those security cams, they had to do all kinds of enhancements. Not anymore. It's like looking at a brand new HD TV when you're watching it, so the cops will be able to find who broke into your house.
So we have a score update for you from another playoff game. Kind of has some interest in this one. At the end of the first quarter, Mission Vet 16, Donna High 7. So that was Mika Vento on with the rebound tip in. Rebound, shot, rebound, tip, goes. I kept up with all that. So say that 4 times.
Block shot by Mika Vento. They are really doing a number on the night of this game. Boom! And a pushing foul right there.
Gonna send her to the free throw line.
Send her to the line. How many team fouls is that for both?
We have seven for Rio, so that's going to send.
That's in the bonus.
That's going to send Mercedes to the bonus for every foul now. Mercedes has 5. We have a lot of fouls in this game so far.
Yeah, I was asking you because my view is obstructed at the board that actually has that information, and I'm looking at the other one that doesn't have it.
I'll look at this one, and I think we're going to be okay.
All I got the score is the score, the time, and the quarter.
Well, you see, there's a B, so the B means bonus. It doesn't mean that we're bad. It means bonus. So both free throws are good. Lady Tigers open the quarter 4-0. Now lead 15-11, 7:14 in the second quarter. We want to thank everybody for watching this pre-recorded broadcast on Tigersports.us. Lady Tigers basketball here. John Cannon and David Saldana here in La Jolla for the Class 5A by-district round of the high school girls basketball playoffs.
Jasmine Flores bringing it up the court. Now, you will be able to watch it on Tigersports.us, on the Facebook page. We're also going to have it on the RGV Athletes YouTube channel under the playlist of Tiger Sports.
And we do apologize for not having it live tonight. Dave actually drove out here to La Jolla the other day. I personally think he came for the tamales at our favorite eatery. That's my opinion. But if he says he came out, I'm going to believe him. So he came out, tried to signal.
I didn't stop on the way back.
Yeah, tried to signal. It just didn't work. Obviously, we have no signals on our cell phones either. Nobody has signals on their cell phones. So, wow, Mika Vento once again showing her strength in this second quarter.
And now the
And I think so far she has all the points for Mercedes in the second quarter.
The players now are starting to get a little bit more physical. So I expect the refs to kind of jump in there and start calling a little extra fouls here and there just to calm them down.
So that's 3 fouls on Jasmine Flores. That's going to send in Celly Gonzalez and send Jasmine to the bench with 3 fouls. One more and Rio will be in the bonus. Number 23 with a shot. That's Janet Garcia up and good. Rio has trimmed this lead 17 to 13.
According to that, they're both in the bonus now.
Okay, well, it shows on this board 6 fouls, but oh, you know why? Because the next foul will be in the bonus.
The next one's
yeah,
bonus.
there you go. Don't confuse me, Dave. Trying to keep up. Nico Vento with a 3 is up, just misses. Rebounded. Here come the Lady Rattlers. Josie Amaya. She's bringing it all the way down, puts it up, no good.
They did not.
Amaya has struggled.
No, Mercedes was looking for a charging foul there, didn't get it called. Usually when there's a collision like that, they call it one way or another, and they didn't call it either way. So, like I said, the refs are they're giving them a chance to play. They're giving them a chance to play.
The ball goes over to Amaya, who has had a very quiet night so far. I believe she's only got 4 points in this first half. So, and I know probably a lot of people are saying, well, how can you say it's a quiet night? This is a girl that averages 25 points a game.
Yes.
But Amaya goes to the free throw line, shooting 2. You can hear Mr. MISSIT in the stands back there getting people riled up. First free throw is good. 17-14, Mercedes still on top, 5:17 second quarter. Second one is good. So we're back to a 2-point ball game, 17-15. Mercedes does hold on to the lead. Michaela Garza decides she's going to take a 3. It's up and no good. Looks like she kind of forced that shot, Dave. Goes over to Amaya, up and good, just like that. Here comes Amaya. She's got, I believe, 8 points now.
Well, what I'm noticing is Amaya doesn't respond to anything that's coming up from behind her. She has a little bit of trouble when you're in her face. And that's where she's missing her shots, missing some of those layups. But when she's got somebody behind her, it's got no phase to her. Unless you foul her, she's going to hit that shot.
So we're here at La Jolla High School tonight. The start of the girls' by-district playoffs begin. Class 5A. Mercedes Lady Tigers taking on the Rio Grande City Lady Rattlers. Both teams looking to get to the by-district, or get to the area round. I'm sorry. Just checking up on this, Dave. Rio had to win a play-in game just to get in the playoffs, and then they face Brownsville Vets, which is a very tough task in the first round, 31-5. So good improvement. Coach Valenciano's done a great job with the program, really turned it around. And, you know, you're in the playoffs for a reason, and hey, so far you can see they're hanging tough.
As a coach, the first thing you want to do before you start establishing that, well, we're going to win the championship every year now, is that steady forward progress. And once you become consistent, then you know you've built yourself a program.
Turnover by the Lady Rattlers. They give it over to Amaya. She's had the hot hand, 7 points. Add another 2. That's 9 for Amaya in this quarter. 19
to 17.
Rio back on top. 4 lead changes in this contest so far. And that's for Mercedes. Coach Vivas takes over for Monica Mesa, who did an excellent job continuing the program that Marisa Gutierrez built. And Coach Rivas in his first year, it was a little slow process in the beginning, Dave, if you remember. But one thing Coach Rivas said is patience will pay off. And sure enough, it has paid off for Mercedes. They got hot at the right time. Coming into district, they really started to gel. And I'll tell you, to take the second seed in this district, it says a lot about Coach Rivas and these young Lady Tigers this year.
Yes, it does. I know the one thing the girls told me is the conditioning is different, and not that he's tougher. It's just a different style. And the girls have responded. They've responded to the changes, and from there, I mean, look, they were second in district.
Shot by Rosalyn Rodriguez. That little jumper's been good to her tonight.
Yes, it has.
That's like the third one she's hit. So we've got a 19-all ball game, and right now it's been a battle of the big girls. So far, it's been Rosalyn and Mika for the Lady Tigers, and of course Amaya for the Lady Rattlers. Amaya with a fake puts it up. That one is good. 11 points for Jossie Amaya. 21-19. Rio Grande City on top. For Rosalyn, I know she's got about 6 points right now. Mika's probably got probably the same, probably about 6.
Yeah, they've been spreading the ball around.
Good pass.
Oh, that would have been a beautiful play trying to get it inside to
Got hit.
Rosalyn Rodriguez, but we do have a traveling call against Rio. So 21-19. Rio Grande City on top. We got 2:51 second quarter. Calm down there. I know you're excited, but you can see Neil Huerta. He's yelling out exactly what he wants the girls to do tonight. So Jessica Cepeda attempts a layup. That one is up no good. Rebounded by the Lady Rattlers. Get it back in the hands of the point guard, Samantha Lopez. She brings it up the court, and I expect you're going to kind of see them start to slow things down a little bit. Nope, I was wrong. 3-pointer by number 5.
No,
Tracy Villarreal, no good. Here come the running Lady Tigers. Have a traveling call. You can tell Jasmine Florida's a little upset with that one.
it did look like she got the ball up before she took the step, but what do I know? I'm across the court right now.
Yeah.
And I got eyesight that's
And I got about 20/80 vision, so I can tell you it's not great.
that's still better than mine.
Cheat over. Stay, Mika.
So it looks like playing a little bit of hot potato here, Dave. Number 1, Samantha Lopez. Number 5, Tracy Villarreal. And you can tell now they're being very, very patient.
Stay.
Jossie Amaya attempted a shot. She decided to pass it back out.
Good handle.
Nice strength attempt by Mercedes. We've got a little bit of a, what you like to call a fumbalaya. It looks like the ball will stay with the Lady Rattlers.
Yeah, bouncing around like a pinball machine until it finally just went out of bounds.
So it looks like Mercedes is running a 2-3 zone defense. Rebounded by Rosalyn Rodriguez. Gets it over to Mika Vento, able to get it. She's looking for the open man. Jasmine Flores gets the ball. Here comes Mercedes. 1:12, second quarter. 21-19, Rio on top. Mika Vento attempts a shot. It's up. No good, but she will go to the free throw line shooting 2. So Michaela Garza checking in. She's coming in for Jasmine Flores, number 20. Here's Vento at the line, shooting 2, looking to tie this thing up. 21-all. First shot is no good. Actually, it was a 1-on-1, Dave. So,
Yep.
But it was rebounded by Rosalyn Rodriguez, and she gets fouled. So that's going to send her to the line.
She got tackled. That's what it looks like.
I thought I was watching WrestleMania there for a little bit.
It looked like paddle puff football.
Yeah.
I know paddle puff is supposed to be flag football, but not the way I've seen it played.
So Rosalyn Rodriguez at the free throw line, shooting 1-on-1. First one's up, that's good. Lady Tigers trim the lead, 21-20. Second shot attempt is up. That one is good. We have a tie ball game. 21 all.
That one was nothing but net. Now, if we can just get that same shot a few feet back from one of the girls, they'd be in better shape. The girls are doing real good right now. They're playing their hearts out. And like I said, it's that first quarter. It's that first half. The real magic happens at the end of the game, at the second half.
Well, one thing about it with Mercedes is their Achilles heel early in the year was the third quarter. That's where they really, really struggled. You know, and I remember a couple games I covered, they were in this thing at halftime in every game, but that third quarter, it was their Achilles heel, and next thing you know, what was up? Maybe 1-2 point game would be a 13-point game, and that was a little too much to overcome for them, but they fixed those problems, and now, I mean, we talked about defense, Dave, but I tell you, offensively, Mercedes converting on the offensive side of the ball.
And it's really, if you look at it, it's due to the speed that they have. They're able to get to those holes a lot quicker, open them up quicker. Plus, once they hit their shot, they're back faster than the other girls can get over. I've seen a couple of fast breaks right now that should have been easy layups, but when you turn around, Mercedes defenders are already there.
So 44 seconds on the clock. We've got a 21-all ball game. This game has been pretty much everything that it was expected to be. You know, two quality teams battling out. And so far, it's been an evenly played matchup, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you had some fast breaks on both sides, a couple of three-pointers, some physicality down in the paint,
Free throw attempts.
fouls, free throws, everything.
So I think Mercedes is going to wait for the last shot. No contesting from Rio, 20 seconds and counting. You can expect with about 10 seconds, I'm sure Rio's going to come up. Yep, sure enough, here we go. Kayla Garza with a three. Nika Linder with a rebound. Off the backboard. That one's in. 4 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shot is up as she goes out of bounds. Traveling. 0.4 seconds on the clock, Dave. 23-21 Mercedes.
Toss and tip.
This could be like one of those Christian Leitner Duke Blue Devil shots. Remember that one year?
Could be a Stephon Curry shot. Nope.
Nope, they're just going to hang on to it, so that's it. We are at halftime.
They're going to walk into half with a 2-point lead and try to regroup, see what they can do to extend it.
So once again, I want to thank everyone for listening to this broadcast here on TigerSports.us. John Cannon alongside David Saldana with a call tonight. Once again, we want to thank our Mr. of the RGC Athletes team, 95. He specializes in home security systems. Time to get rid of the old black and white monitors and get hooked up with the latest technology at a very affordable price. I'm talking about, and you mentioned this earlier, 4 megapixels of the best quality in audio and visual. Robert will even set up your smartphones and smart TVs to constantly check your home, whether you just happen to be at home or if you're on the road or even at a game. He's got high-end name brands on the market such as Uniview, and more. And here's the best part. He's one of the only licensed installers to perform the task. So call Robert Tony today at 956-587-0284 for your free quote. He'll install your cameras valley-wide and pretty much anywhere in South Texas. So once again, we want to thank you, 956 Tech Solutions and Robert Tony, for becoming the newest title sponsor for RGC Athletes.
Yeah, we talk about the security systems for it, but he does a few other things. A couple of those other things would be like networking, setting up your servers, networking cables. Who needs everything set up right the first time? Introduce the business to a little bit more upgraded of a networking system and solutions that integrates everything, including your security systems. Give him a call.
Got a score report pass along for you again. District 32 5A 31 5A going on. Mission Veterans leads Donna 30-12 at the half. That is also a Class 5A by district contest. So we're going to go and take a break. We're at halftime. The score 23-21. Lady Tigers on top. We will be back with you in the third quarter. We're back. We've got about a minute 10 left, enjoying a little bit of Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town. Dave's here rocking out. I think he's ready to do a little karaoke for us, the way it looked. You know, singing a few lyrics. So I was just waiting for him to start busting some out.
I got the mute button on my mic too, so I ain't doing no karaoke.
If they play some old school hip hop, then you're going to be hearing Dave. You won't hear any commentary. You will hear pure singing for the rest of the night. So you normally on road trips, yeah.
And then I guess it's good that they actually turn the radio off during the game.
Yeah, I know usually when we go on road trips, I put on backspin on Sirius XM. Dave knows every song, and I think it takes him back to his college days. Good or bad, I couldn't tell you, but definitely a lot of memories.
I went through the entire transitional, I guess, history of hip hop. I started off, going to the old Skateland in Weslaco.
Oh yeah.
Friday nights was breakdancing night, and it just progressed from there. Then we hit the 90s, and I ended up with the overalls.
So were you Turbo or Ozone? Remember that from Breaking?
Yeah, I remember. I wouldn't say I was either one. Maybe I was a mix.
There you go. So we resume play, 23-21. Lady Tigers on top. Nice steal by Jessica Cepeda to open up the quarter. And here we go. Here come the Lady Tigers. They get inside to Mika Vento, who gives it over to Jasmine Flores. We do have a turnover recovered by Rio. So I'd like to see what adjustments were made. And I tell you, really the way both teams played, Dave, there's not a lot of adjustments to make. Both teams played really, really well.
Little spill on the floor there.
No problem.
Okay, they slowed it down. Going to set up that play. Now it's a good little game of keep away for a little bit.
Rebounded by Josie Amaya. She had a huge second quarter. And that, I tell you, really, Dave, she was the brunt of the offensive scoring for the Lady Rattlers. There's a three by number 3 Anaí Perez. Lady Rattlers back on top, 24-23. But in the second quarter, really, a lot of the offense came by way of Josie Amaya, who finally came alive in that second quarter.
Yes.
Now, as for Mercedes, you've said it best. They've mixed it up really well.
Yes, they have.
Mika and Roslyn did a great job with the basketball inside.
And Jasmine's had that little pull-up jumper. Oh, block shot by Amaya.
Roslyn's had that pull-up jumper. So here we go, 6:12 on the clock, 24-23. But yeah, Roslyn Rodriguez has come up really big with that jumper, Dave, so far. She's hit about 3 of them. And I mean, just really from the same spot, it almost seems like. That's her sweet spot on the basketball court. Another 3 attempted by Perez. That one's no good.
Rebounded by Rio. Another 3.
Rebounded by Jasmine Flores, and here she goes, racing down the court. She's going coast to coast, but no good. Recovered by the Lady Rattlers. So Lady Rattlers with the basketball, holding on to a 1-point lead, 5:28 third quarter. Here in La Jolla, Class 5A by district playoffs. Another 3-point attempt by the Rattlers. That one is good. Number 5, Tracy Villarreal. And Dave, we're starting to see, obviously it looks like the adjustment made by Rio. Let's try to air it out from the 3-point line. So far they've hit 2 of them.
Well, since they've come out, I believe they've only gone for one inside shot. The rest of it has been 3-point shots.
So Roslyn Rodriguez gets it back to Jasmine Flores. She's going to set it up once again. Mika Vento gets it back to Flores again. She's going to try it one more time. Gets it over to Roslyn. That shot's been good to her. She's off right there. Rebounded by Mika Vento. That was up no good. Rebounded by Selly Gonzalez, and that one is good. So I tell you, Mercedes tonight has been tough on the offensive rebound department.
They've been getting what I call the garbage shots.
Yeah.
Not the first one, the second, the third, the fourth. They'll hit you with the
And a lot of
those
second chance shots.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't matter how you get them, just get them. Pass goes into number 11 for Rio. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Amaya. That one's up, no good. She gets a rebound, no, slips out of her hands. Another three-point attempt by Rio, up, no good. Rebounded by Jessica Zabota, and here we go. Jasmine Flores was looking to penetrate inside. Didn't quite have the lane. Gets it back out to Jessica Zapata. Gets it to Mika Vento. Top of the key.
Back to Jasmine. Out to Selly in the corner. Will she take it? No, she dishes it out. Trying to open up that lane.
They're being very patient. And I like that. I like what Mercedes is doing. You got to be patient. It's a close ball game. You got to take advantage of all your opportunities. So they're not forcing shots tonight, Dave. They're not throwing, just throwing up shots. They're really looking to set up and find just the right shot, and that's smart.
Yeah.
So inbounds for the Lady Tigers. Jasmine Flores gets it to Roslyn. She attempts that jumper again. No good. Rebounded by Lady Rattlers. Number 1, Samantha Lopez. Point guard for Rio. Gets it over number 5, Tracy Villarreal. Rio looks like now they're going with a little bit bigger lineup here as opposed to their guard lineup. Jossie Amaya, spin move, puts it up. Up and no good, rebounded Mika Vento. Here comes Jasmine. She's got numbers. Selly Gonzalez, but she is blocked by Jossie Amaya. Tell you, Mercedes obviously had numbers there. They had about 2 girls open there.
Yep. Jessica
Zapata, and of course, but that's a foul. That's actually only the first foul of the night on Amaya. So that's going to send Selly Gonzalez to the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot attempt is up. That one is good. 1-point ball game, 27-26. Of course, the winner in this one advances to the area round. The loser, season comes to an end. So if you're the Lady Tigers, you do not want to go gentle into that good night. So rebound by Rio. Gonzalez able to convert on one of her 2 free throw attempts. Cuts the lead 27-26. Nice block by Mika Vento. Rebounded, goes into the hands of Jessica Spella. Selly Gonzalez wide open. Oh man, all by herself. They get into Jossie Amaya. She puts it up. No, rebounded number 15. Rebounded by Mika Vento. I tell you, Mika having a big night underneath. She's got at least 6 or 7 rebounds in this game, Dave.
I'm just trying to make sense of what everything we just saw. There's so much there.
No, I was saying Mika has been a beast on the board. She's got at least 7 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, they brought it back down on the court. I was trying to see what that call was and finally got to see what the ref was calling. He called a blocking foul.
That's a second foul on Amaya in less than about 2 minutes of play. So turnover. Rio Grande City is on top. They get it into number 23, Janet Garcia. She converts, extends the lead to 3 for the Lady Rattlers. So yeah, that was a traveling call. She went you can see Dave, 1 step too much on that pass. And they got her on that one.
Yeah, she was trying to get the ball loose, but that foot hit the floor before she had a chance to get the ball out of her hand. what I haven't seen, I don't think we've seen one tonight that usually dominate the games that we've been to throughout the regular season, is there hasn't been any jump balls.
No, there has not.
That's not usually
And in
something.
this
I'm not used to
quarter,
seeing that.
the fouls are now, as opposed to
the
first half, there was 12 fouls right away. There's only been 3 here so far in this entire game. So
Yep.
just under a minute, third quarter, 28-26. Rio on top. Jasi Amaya tries to feed it inside. Tries to get number 23, but a little bit of miscommunication.
She passed the ball a little bit behind her, and she wasn't able to hold on to it. It went out of bounds. So
Mercedes looking to tie it up, possibly take the lead. 29 seconds left. Third quarter. Rosalind Rodriguez gets it over to another traveling call for Mercedes. And I don't know, looking at her feet, it doesn't look like she's taking that third step, but I haven't really been watching her feet, Dave. She's been called a couple times on a travel. Jasmine Flores has. Inside to Jasi Amaya, she goes inside 30 to 26. 5 seconds left.
yeah, like I said, to me,
3-point attempt is up and no good.
like I said, to me, they don't look like they're fouls. But then again, like I said, my vision is horrible. I'm across the court, and we're not able to see as close as they are. So maybe they've got a little bit split second of vision that we do on a delay.
So once again, folks, we just want to thank our newest title sponsor to the RGV Athletes team, 956 Tech Solutions. Call Robert Tony for a free quote today at 956-587-0284. Robert specializes in home security systems. Time to get rid of the old black and white monitors and get hooked up with the latest technology at a very affordable price. I'm talking about 4 megapixels of the best quality in audio and visual. Robert will even set up your smartphones and smart TVs to constantly check your home, whether you happen to be at home, on the road, or at a ballgame. He's got high-end name brands on the market such as Uniview and more. And here's the best part. He's one of the only licensed installers to perform the task. So call Robert Tony today at 956-587-0284 for your free quote. He'll install your cameras valley-wide and pretty much anywhere in South Texas. Once again, we want to thank 956 Tech Solutions, the newest title sponsor for RGV Athletes. So here we go, Dave. This is it. This is the final quarter of the ball game. 8 minutes to determine who will advance to the area round of the playoffs. Rio holding on to a slim 4-point lead. Mercedes still well in this ballgame. Mika Vento with a jumper, up no good. Rebounded by Rosalind Rodriguez. Gets it over to Jasmine Flores, who puts up just a little jumper. That one is good. They trim the lead to 30 to 28. Got a little ahead of myself there.
Yeah, it looked like Rosalind was going to dish it out to the outside, fake the girl out, turned around, dish it off to Jasmine, and boom.
Jasi Amaya with a nice spin move gets it in. Lady Rattlers push their lead back to 4. 7-16, final quarter. And so far for Mercedes, one thing, Dave, no 3-pointers in this game.
Not one.
Mika Vento with the jumpers, up no good, rebounded. First, here we go. Michaela Garza attempts a 3.
Yeah, just a bit offside.
Yeah, everything has been inside or jump shots for Mercedes in this game.
Get over! Get over!
So a long lob pass goes over the head of number 3, Anaid Perez. Nice break for Mercedes. That's going to give them the ball back. You can tell the Rio coach was not happy with that. He had numbers on that play.
Yep.
But nice break for Mercedes. They've got to convert. On these opportunities, Dave, they have to convert on them. Jasi Amaya with a block. Nice steal attempt by Jessica Cepeda. Ball will stay in play for Rio. So Josie Amaya attempts a shot. She's fouled. That's going to send her to the line shooting 2. Nice crowd on hand for a Monday night. Beautiful weather today. It's kind of chilly this morning. That cold front came in.
And it looks like it's going to continue that way tonight. So
First shot is good. 5-point lead, 33-28 Rio. 6:28 left, fourth quarter. Second attempt is up. That one is good. 6-point lead, Rio Grande City. Biggest lead of the contest in quite a while. This thing has been really back and forth. But Rio now stretching the lead a little bit, up by 6. Michaela Garza attempts a layup. That was a big break, because I'll tell you, that turnover would have really hurt Mercedes.
yes, it would have.
But they were able to get the ball, and now Michaela Garza going to go to the free throw line.
It's going to have a chance to cut the deficit to 4.
Mercedes is, if you notice, they're getting a little more anxious.
Yeah.
And it's forcing turnovers, and Rio has been able to take advantage of those turnovers. They got to go back. There's still a ton of time. So you can be patient. You don't need to rush anything. You're still in this ball game.
Yes.
So first free throw attempt, no good by Michaela Garza. Second attempt, no good. She'll get another shot. I saw Lady Riley go over the line just before, so.
Lane violation.
So we'll get one more attempt for Michaela Garza. That one no good, rebounded by Rio. Under 6 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Mercedes Rio Grande City, Class 5A by-district championship, girls basketball. Here on Tigersports.us, John Cannon, David Saldana with a coffee tonight. Do apologize that this is a tape delay broadcast. Had a little trouble with the signal, but as soon as this game is over, it will be up for you all to watch. Nice shot by Josie Amaya. Rio with the biggest lead of the game, 36-28. Rosalind Rodriguez with a jumper and gets her own rebound. Gets it to Michaela Garza, who puts it up. She is fouled. But it's head to the free throw line then. They have to convert on their free throws.
Yes, they do.
They've really struggled at the free throw line, it seems like right now. So they need to convert. 8-point game. You've got to try to get back in this thing. Every point counts if you're the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, now we're seeing the fouls start to come out. Right now, if Rio has one more, and after that, they're in the bonus.
First one is good. Second attempt is up. That one is good. Michaela Garza converts on both free throws. Back 6-point game. 5:20 and counting, fourth quarter. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebounded. Jasmine Flores has Jessica Zapata all alone. Jessica's up, that one is good. We go back to a 4-point ball game, 36-32. Rio, but here come the Lady Tigers.
So now they've gotten under the 5-minute mark, so they're going to be starting to play a little bit more aggressive.
Josie Amaya with a shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 11, Sayanda Leon. She scores on the putback. 6-point lead, 38-32. Lady Rattlers. Michaela Garza calls for the travel. She took a hard fall, Dave, and she is down.
Yeah, she got tripped up there at the going for the layup and went down hard on those knees.
She took a hard shot and went down hard, but she's back up. Looks like she got poked in the eye, dude.
I didn't see. All I saw was her back, and when I saw her go down, both knees just hit straight on the.
She's holding her head. I don't know if it's her eye or if maybe she bumped her head. Can't really tell.
Well, she had the ball up over in her hands.
Looks like her left eye is what they're checking right now. So here we go. We're at the 4:15 mark, fourth quarter, 38-32. Rio on top, Josie Amaya. Now she's come alive, Dave, completely. First quarter she really struggled. Since then she's come alive. She's helped extend Rio's lead, 40-32. Nika Vento tries to go up. She is called with a foul. So Vento with two crucial free throws. Down 8, 3:54 on the clock, fourth quarter. Nika Vento with the first shot attempt is no good. Rio making a couple of substitutions. Number 23 back in. That's Diane Diaz, comes in from number 11, Sayan de Leon. So Mika with her second free throw attempt, that one is good. Hits them both, hits one of two, 40-33. And if you're Rio, the clock, Dave, is really your best friend right now with a 7-point lead.
Oh, yes.
If you're Mercedes, you need to be aggressive. Nice steal, there we go. Nice steal by Jessica Sabella. And we have a foul called. And that puts them in the bonus.
Yes, it does.
So that's going to send Jasmine Flores to the free throw line, shooting two. Two big free throws here. She hits these, that'll put them within 5. So first attempt by Jasmine Flores. Up and no good. Rebounded by Rio. .320 and counting, fourth quarter. Josie Amaya, this shot's up, no good, but she will go to the free throw line shooting 2.
It's only Mercedes' second foul of the half.
Only their second foul.
With 3:16, that's a lot of getting the ball back.
First attempt is up for Amaya and good. 41-33. Lady Rattlers on top. 3:16, fourth quarter. Second attempt is up. That one is good. We have a timeout by Coach Rivas. Dave, what are you telling your team down now? You're down 9, 3:16. I mean, time is ticking against you. You got to do something to get back in this thing. 9 points is a big deficit.
Yeah, you're looking at getting the ball off quick, and they have to steal.
Yeah, you cannot let Rio be patient with the basketball on offense. You've got to go up there. Send them to the free throw line, do whatever you want to, take your chances, but you need to be aggressive. You need to go for strips. You need to get the ball as quick as you can.
Right now, they've got 4 chances just to send them to outbound the ball. They've got 2 fouls. They've got a lot to work with. They're not sending them to the line. They're sending them out to the to the side court and getting that ball in.
One timeout, they've got a little superstition from Stevie Wonder here.
There you go.
Some people bobbing their heads, jamming. Great little tune back in the 70s, a little bit of disco. I can say I was fortunate to be a disco baby. So,
Yeah, I was also.
yeah,
It was 76 and
73 here. So, not that I'm giving my age. So, don't do the math, folks. I'm asking you
I was
right
just
now.
happy. I was just happy that I was actually raised more on rock than I was on disco. Don't get me wrong, there was some disco in there. Trust me,
Yeah.
but you couldn't get away from it. But the hard rock scene was what I actually grew up on.
So here we go. 3:12, 3:10 on the clock and counting. Lady Tigers must make a run here, down 9. Jasmine Flores gets it over to Sally Gonzalez. Looks like it's a call against Rio, and that's going to send Jasmine Flores
To the
to the line. In the bonus, every time the Mercedes goes to the line, they're in the bonus right now. So she needs to hit both of these. These are very important. First one is up and that's no good. Rebounded by Amaya. I'm sorry, number 23. That's Janet Garcia. And again, if you're Mercedes, you need to be aggressive right now. You need to get after that basketball. Every second counts. Amaya wide open, layup and good. 44-33.
Had Mika jump for that pass and just barely missed it.
We're seeing that 25-point girl come alive now, Dave.
Yeah, we are.
So here we go, 2:25 and counting. 44-33. Rio on top. Mercedes has got to score. Mercedes passing the ball around. We have a turnover. Gets it over to Amaya. It's tipped out of bounds. Jasmine Flores will stay possession. Rio Grande City, we are at the 2-minute mark. Dave, that may be all she wrote.
Yeah, the way they're handling the ball.
Number 23 with a nice spin move. Here comes Jasmine Flores. She needs to run the ball down the court. Ball will stay possession. Mercedes. We have a timeout again. Coach Rivas. So Dave, we talked earlier how Amaya was completely shut down in the first quarter. In the second quarter, we saw a glimpse, of her scoring about 9 or 10 points since then. She has been everything that she's hyped up to be, and has backed it up tonight. As she's the spark plug for this engine for the Rattlers, Lady Rattlers.
Oh yes. When you have a girl who's scoring more than half your points, you've got your MVP. Now the thing is, Mercedes wasn't able to take advantage of that knowledge, and like we said at the beginning, Amaya's had an entire season to get better.
Yeah,
and that we've seen.
She's been a member of the program for 4 years, so she's got a ton of experience. She's a senior. As I said, 6 seniors on this Lady Rattlers team. That's from Mercedes. They're still really, really young. They've got a big group coming back. 3-point attempt up and good by Michaela Garza. Wow. For her just to come back in after taking that fall, Dave, was impressive.
Yes.
Hits a big 3-pointer. And now,
8 points.
Lady Tigers cut the lead to 8. Showing some signs of life. But yeah, Mercedes, a young team. They're only graduating 2 seniors. Rosalind Rodriguez and Jessica Sabella, as well as Marina Galvan. Everyone else is back. Michaela's a junior. Sally Gonzalez is a sophomore. Jasmine's a junior.
Mika's a sophomore.
Caitlin Acosta's a sophomore. Mika's a sophomore. Rihanna is a 9th grader. So they have everybody back. And of course, they moved a couple of girls up, from the JV. But they're bringing back a very experienced group.
They've got to see what the JV squad has got to see how much faster the game is played. Just moving from JV to varsity, it's a totally different game. And the more exposure they have to that, the less surprise it's going to be next year.
So here we go, Lady Tigers coming out. I can guarantee you they're going to be as aggressive as they can, try to get that basketball and get a steal. Down 8 points, they've got to play with hack-a-shack. You know what I mean? And they have nice job. Turnover. I was going to say, Mercedes is not in foul trouble, so they can foul if they need be.
Oh, yes.
But a big break.
But what they're doing is trying to make them, putting the pressure on them to actually move the ball and causing that mistake.
They've made a few of those turnovers, Rio has. So here we go, minute 35 on the clock, 44-36. Can Mercedes trim this lead even more? Jasmine Floyd is looking to break it. Michaela Garza with a three up. No good. Rebounded by Rosalind Rodriguez.
That was a mile over the back.
And that's going to send her to the free throw line.
Yep, they're sending Rosalind straight to the free throw line. So even though they didn't get the 3-point, they could still end up with some points here.
So Celia Gonzalez checking back in for the Lady Tigers. Rosalind looking to shoot either 1 and 1 or 2 free throws. I think it's going to be 1 and 1. First one is up, and that's good. 44-37. Lady Tigers crawling back in this thing, down 11 at one point. But they've come on, making a late surge. Second one is good. We have a 6-point ball game, 1 minute 18. Expect a ton of pressure, and you can see it. Mercedes pressure, timeout by Rio. Wow, Dave. They are not going to give up. They were down 11, and we talked about, I said it, Dave, is that it? But I tell you, they've showed fight, and they're not going to let Rio just walk away with this thing.
Oh, yeah, the consistency here in high school basketball is you can have a minute left and wind up getting blown out by another 15 points, or you can take that and change your luck and turn it into a win. So you just got to wait and see. You can't make that prediction, especially with high school sports.
Exactly. Hey, I gotta say, we're the DJ here is playing some really good music, man. I am impressed.
You should have been here when I was testing out that signal on Thursday last week. He was playing everything from my junior high and high school years.
Nice.
He had ABC. ABC, Boys to Men. It was everything hip hop from back in the day, and
That's why you came here, Dave.
That's exactly why.
Now I know why. Okay. I knew eventually the truth would come out. The truth will set you free, my friend.
That's right.
So here we go. Minute 8. I mean, look at the pressure by Mercedes. Timeout called. District 32-5A. But we do want to congratulate them once again for getting in. Of course, next year, Donna High moves into the new redistricting. They're going to be a Division I school. They'll be competing with a whole new crop, Dave, I guess you could say, of teams. They're going to be in that monster district.
Did it change for basketball or just football?
You know what? You are right. Basketball is going to stick with 32-5A. You are correct. I forgot about that. Football is the only change for this next year.
Yeah,
they're going to keep basketball the same for 1 year to see how it goes.
To see how it works out, and then they may
switch it over. That's right. For next year, it will stay the same for all sports. I do stand corrected.
Would have been interesting, though.
Oh, it would have. But you keep the district together. The only difference is you add Valley View because Donna North moves to 6A.
Exactly, yes.
And that's shot by Jossie Amaya is up and good. 44 seconds, 8-point lead for Rio. Jasmine Flores gets it out to Mika Vento. They need to take a shot. Jessica Zapata with a three, that's good! Jessica Zapata with a three, 46-41, 30 seconds and counting. And that's good. Mercedes has the fouls. They got plenty of fouls. Send them to the free throw line.
Yep.
You need to foul right now.
Well, they're not going to the free throw line.
No, I know, but I'm saying worst case scenario, you still got plenty of fouls. But worst case, you send them to the free throw line. Take your chance of shooting two. Right now, they only have 3 fouls. So they're in good shape.
With 24 seconds, they can reach in. They can go over the back.
They can do everything they want. That's what I'm saying.
They still got 3 more fouls left, so they can do whatever they want right now. Within reason. We don't want anybody getting ejected or anything like that.
They've had an 11-point game with a little over 2 minutes to go. Since then, Mercedes has gone on a 6-0 run, cut this thing to 5. 2 big three-pointers, one by Michaela Garza, one by Jessica Cepeda. And
which I still have to say is below their average, but at least they got the 3-pointers on the board.
Yes. And you know what? They hit them when it counts. And you know what? That's what you want. When it counts the most, that's when you need to convert on them.
Okay, coming back in.
So 24 seconds left, 46-41. Rio on top. Again, tons of pressure applied. Quick foul by Jessica Cepeda. And that's only their 4th, Dave.
Yes, it is. After that, they still got 2. Like I said, they can hack away. And, okay, we got Marina coming in.
Another quick foul. That only took off about a second on the clock. So
about 1.5.
Well, yeah. All right, I'll give you your half. Jossie Amaya with the basketball, and she's fouled. So still 2 more free throws before Rio goes to the bonus.
No, next one's in the bonus.
That's right. Now we're at 6. Okay, I didn't know if they were at 6 or at 5, but so Jasmine Flores fouls out with 5. That will bring Celia Gonzalez back in the game. So quick foul called. Mika Vento, and that's going to send Amaya to the line shooting 2. First shot attempts up, no good. Rebounding. Here comes Mercedes. She is fouled. That's going to send Mercedes to the free throw line. Boy, you can see Lady Tiger fans pacing
now, does that
back and forth.
Now, with that foul, does that put them into the 2-shot territory or still 1-on-1?
2 shots.
I see the double B there.
2 shots. There it is. These are big. So it looks like the refs are going to talk it over. I think they're talking about if they're in the double bonus yet or not. Yep, they're shooting too.
Shooting too.
So, 2 huge free throw attempts for Sully Gonzalez. The Lady Tigers down 5. 12 seconds in the fourth quarter. First one is up. That one is good, Dave. 46-42. Wow, what a comeback. Second shot attempt. That one is good. 3-point game, 46-43. They need to foul right away. They need to foul. I don't know what they're waiting on. Why they're not fouling. That took a lot of time off the clock. So we got 1.3 remaining. Shooting of free throws is number 1, Samantha Lopez. First one is up, no good. 0.2 of a second remaining on the clock. Should be Mercedes ball. There we go. Yes.
Mercedes ball, yeah.
So let's see what happens here. And that's it, folks. That is all she wrote.
Was not enough time to
The Rio Grande City Lady Rattlers pulled off a impressive comeback by Mercedes. And just too little too late, Dave. Your final score, Rio Grande City 46. Mercedes 43, but I'm going to tell you, they came fighting back and went on an 8-0 run. They showed a lot of fight, Dave. These girls have nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing but heart, nothing to be ashamed of. It was a great season. New system, new coach. They've got a lot to build on for next year. They're a young team. The things that they were able to accomplish with only having a couple of seniors on the team, it's amazing.
Yeah, no doubt. This whole group is coming back, and this was great experience for these girls. You know, to get back to the playoffs is always a special thing. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy to get in the playoffs, and for Mercedes to get back in says a lot. They took the second seed last year, the young group. They got a lot coming back. You know, of course, Rosalind and Jessica, who have been 2 key pieces to the puzzle, are graduating. It'll be tough to see them go. But, you know, man, these girls have nothing to be ashamed of. They should be very proud. Coach Rivas should be very proud. Just an incredible game. It's just, Dave, the lead, it got away from them a little bit, and that's what cost them there at the end.
Yes, it did.
So, fans, we want to thank you once again for tuning in. We will have this broadcast up here shortly tonight. We want to thank everybody for giving us this opportunity. Once again, Coach Roger Alana from Athletic Director for Mercedes. Also, Superintendent Trevino, the school board, everybody for giving us a chance to come here and cover Mercedes athletics. We definitely do appreciate it. And tomorrow night, another big one on the boys' side, as we have the Mercedes Tigers battling against Brownsville Vets for the playoffs on the line. Let's see if I can get Coach Rivas over here. If there's any chance, maybe I can get him over.
Looks like we finally got his attention.
We're going to bring him over. We wanted to talk about you know, a little bit about this season, about today's game. Coach Rivas, come on in. I want to talk to you a little bit, get you in on this. First off, man, what a comeback. You know, you guys down 11 with a little over 2 minutes to go. What did you called that you really needed a spark to get going?
I just told them to play. This might be their last game, so I told them to play. play till the end. Play as hard as you can because you may not get another one. And they did. They competed well. And I told them, I'm very proud of them no matter what. I told them before the game because they came and they had to deal with a change and they had to go with a new coach, a new offense, and they just left it on the court. And that's what I told them is just leave it on the court, and they did. You can tell the way they're reacting. They wanted it, and they did. So I'm very proud of them. I wouldn't trade anything for the world. They work hard, and as you can see, they're crying, and they play hard for me, and that's all I can ask for. And so I'm very proud of them. We wish we would have won, but it didn't happen, and I'm still very proud of them. That's all.
Coach, early in the season, we saw and we talked about it. The Achilles heel was one quarter, and you kept saying it's going to come around. We got to be patient. I mean, you kept telling me, John, it's going to come together. When it matters the most, it will come together. And sure enough, district play, these girls completely started playing the way you wanted, a complete game, and it led them to an excellent district campaign, right. Second place in District 32 5A.
Yeah, it came along, and it took a while, but we took our bumps and bruises. We played those tough teams, and they just kept fighting through. I told them they like I said, they had a new system, a new coach, and they adjusted. I think at one time we lost 6 in a row, and they just kept fighting and they kept competing. And as a coach, that's all you can ask for. I'm very proud of them, and that third quarter was credit to Rio, the number 25. She's tough, man, and we knew that, and we did the best we can. But some of those girls started hitting some threes as well, and then that opened up some stuff, and we tried some different things, and it worked out sometimes. But like I said, the girls, they never gave up. They played for 32 minutes, and I'm very proud of them.
One thing about it, Coach, I know you're graduating a couple of seniors. You're graduating obviously Rosalind and Jessica, but you got a lot coming back. You got some key talent coming back, so you got to love the fact that, and now you're preparing for 2018/19 season. But how excited are you about that, and to bring back this group with this experience that they got? You got to feel next year is going to be a big year for you.
Yeah, we're excited, and at the same time, we're going to lose Roz and Jess. Those are two big players. Jess slashes to that basket, and she can score, and Roz, she's tough down there, and she puts it up. But we're going to miss those two girls. But yeah, we got some girls coming back, and I get to spend time this time with the whole off season. So we're going to work at it. This past year I didn't get to work with them, but we're going to work, and we're going to shoot to be the best, and try to bring that district and make a big run in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm excited.
There you go, Coach. And once again, congratulations. To get back to the bi-district round, just to get to the playoffs, it's a tough road, especially in 32-5A. Right. We're definitely looking forward to seeing a full year with you now that you actually you get an off season. So it's a little different to where it's not like you only had a couple of weeks to prepare. But Coach, great year. It was great covering you guys all year. We really enjoyed it, and we're definitely looking forward to next season again. Again, we want to wish Rosalind and Jessica the best in their future endeavors. We know they're going to go off and be very successful in whatever they do. But Coach, are you ready to start preparing for next year?
Oh yeah. We'll start. We'll give them a week, and then we're going to get going.
There we go. Coach, once again, congratulations. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, John. Thanks.
So, all right, folks, that's it. Coach Rivas, definitely a proud man right now. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to thank you all for listening in today to Lady Tiger Basketball here on TigerSports.us. John Cannon with David Saldana. We will see you guys next time. Have a great evening.
Good night.